Hello, this is Colin. And yesterday I went to the tree decoration party at my building here, at my condo building, where, we put up the tree and the decorations in the lobby. And oddly enough, I was talking about tea, and one of the other people in the building gave me a sample of King Cole tea, which he originally remembered as King Kong tea, which would have been very interesting. But no, this is King Cole tea, which reminds me about how um, tea merchandising was very traditional and fragment. I mean, it's hard to believe now, these days, but it used to be that people would have shops that specialize in something, and there were in each city. So each city had like these sort of regional players in retailing. Before the department stores, before the chain stores, the box stores, or buying everything under the sun from Amazon, each city would have its own retailers of certain products. For example, the Babor brothers in St. John, New Brunswick. They opened up a food merchandising shop. Someone in, what was it, 1867, the year of Canadian Confederation, they opened up a food store, merchandising store. In 1910, they brought out King Cole tea, which became a East Coast favorite. They sort of, I guess they dropped the other food merchandising stuff, specialized in the tea, and the tea was seen in shelves all across eastern Canada. Now, I'd never heard of it before myself, which just shows you how regional some of these products can be. And of course, tea being one of the more traditional products out there, you can sort of see how people would have regional preferences. So he gave me a sample, and I'm trying it out now. And it's an orange pekoe, but for some reason it reminds me of an Assam tea. I mean, it smells slightly malty, and it's quite strong. So you can sort of understand why people in New Brunswick, with their winters, would want to wake up to a really nice, strong cup of tea before they go off on the water and jig for lobster, whatever it is they do out there. In the winter, it's pretty dire. So yeah, it's quite a nice tasting cup of tea, but I wouldn't recommend it for lightweights. It's one of them, fighting teas. Oh, yes, and I was curious, who the hell's King Cole anyway? I mean, we all know the rhyme. Old King Cole, the merry old soul, and whatnot and whatnot. Well, I looked into it, and apparently Cole is Cowell, and supposedly he was a king of southern Scotland and northern England, that sort of area, just before or after the withdrawal of Roman troops from ancient Britain. As we all know, as the Roman Empire was collapsing, the Romans basically just packed up and left. And King Cole was the fellow who took over afterwards, had this kingdom. Some people think he may actually have been the commander of the Roman garrison who had decided to stay and set up his own little kingdom. Why he was so damn merry doesn't seem to be any real explanation, although there is a suggestion that Cole was actually a comedic character, a merchant, a comedic character from, what was it, Jacobean theater. So perhaps the Cole merchant character from the theater became mixed up with Old King Cole. Who knows? Anyway, we have the tea, and if you're watching in New Brunswick, I suggest you go out and purchase some, because it'll certainly keep you warm in the winter. Cheers.